Hey, what's up? If you're a real estate advisor in Mexico, you already know that trust and professionalism are everything. So today, we're going to break down a document that's really the cornerstone of both, the Consumer's Bill of Rights. And trust me, understanding this isn't just good practice, it's absolutely essential for your certification. It really all boils down to this one, simple but super powerful idea. This isn't just a friendly tip, it's your professional mandate. Your client has a clear set of rights, and the responsibility to explain them falls squarely on your shoulders. This is the bedrock of a transparent, trustworthy relationship. So, why is this document such a big deal? Well, because it's so much more than just checking a box. It is the very first step you take to build a professional relationship that's based on trust and clarity. It shows your clients right from day one that you operate with complete integrity. Now, this isn't just a suggestion from some professional association. The duty to provide this Bill of Rights is actually enshrined in a specific law, the official standard that governs all real estate practices in Mexico. And this is the key regulation you have got to master, NOM 247. NOM just stands for Norma Oficial Mexicana, and its purpose is crystal clear: to bring transparency and standardization to the market, protecting the consumer by making sure the info they get is always accurate and complete. And this right here just underscores how central this document really is. Within the entire framework of NOMJ 247, handing over and explaining the Consumer's Bill of Rights stands out as a fundamental, non-negotiable pillar of compliance. Okay, so it's the law, but why is it so relevant for your career right now? Because mastering this topic is directly tied to your professional certification and ultimately your success. The stakes are very real. For anyone out there aiming for the ECO 1110.02 certification from CNOSER, and that's the government body that certifies professional competencies, this is not optional knowledge. It is a critical evaluation point. Your competence as an advisor is measured, in part, by how you handled this very document. Now, what's really fascinating about this table is just how specific the evaluation is. This isn't some vague question. The evaluation instrument itself, with codes like 0.688.3, shows that they will test you on your knowledge of the content, your ability to explain it, and your process for getting the signature. There is literally nowhere to hide. So the bottom line is this: during your performance evaluation, which is often recorded on video, the assessors are looking for two explicit actions. Did you clearly explain the rights to your client? And did you properly collect their signature acknowledging they received it? It's that simple and that serious. All right, so we know it's crucial for certification. What exactly do you have to explain? Let's break down the essential rights that are outlined in the document itself. These are the core principles you have to communicate: the client's right to choose their own notary, to receive honest advertising, to understand delivery timelines, to know what happens if something goes wrong, and critically, to know how their personal information is going to be protected. You know, that last point on personal data is so important, it really deserves its own spotlight. The Bill of Rights is intrinsically linked to the privacy notice, another key piece of legal and professional conduct. And the law is absolutely black and white on this. The quote you're seeing is from Article 12 of the Federal Law on the Protection of Personal Data, and it says it all. You can only use a client's data for the specific purposes you outlined in your privacy notice. Any other use means you have to get their consent all over again. It's a strict and very important production. And remember, this isn't just for one side of the deal. The legal requirement to provide a privacy notice and get authorization for data use applies to every single person you work with, whether they're selling their property or looking to buy one. So we've covered the law, the certification, and the content. But I want to leave you with a different way of looking at all this. This isn't just about a legal requirement you have to meet. It's actually a powerful business advantage. When you approach every single client interaction with this level of clarity, you're sending a powerful message. You're showing them that you're a professional who plays by the rules and has absolutely nothing to hide. And that's the final takeaway. Mastering the Consumer's Bill of Rights isn't a burden, it's a tool. It builds trust faster than any sales pitch. It overcomes objections before they even come up. It proves your value and sets you apart from the competition. So, to wrap up, I'll leave you with this question. This isn't just about passing a test. It's about building a better business. How are you going to use this requirement as a tool to build more trust and close more deals? Think about it. Thanks for tuning in.